Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday. It is the 13th day of August. Talk about that in a minute. Glad to have you with us. Glad to see a bit of a break in the action. Only one more chance of some showers, maybe later on tonight. Nothing real active, I don't foresee at this time. It's after that we're going to see some changes, weather-wise, welcome ones. We'll also talk about some welcome changes to the McGoffin County school system as classified personnel spent their first day back at work today. We'll take you to the McGoffin County High School in just a few moments. We have not a change, but an update in regards to a Johnson County man and the ruling on his competency hearing, which was ordered by the court in the death of his murder, whose body was found weeks after she was shot to death by her husband, who has been charged with that murder and abuse of a corpse since last December, and some other news and information. And I'm not going to say I intentionally or did or even planned on having a light day today because it was simply my birthday. But I'm going to be honest, that's kind of how it worked out. My day actually started early this morning at the McGoffin County High School before 8 o'clock or so, or around about that, for this morning's events to talk to some folks and talk about the new school year. Also, the only way that I was going to see Lacey on my birthday was take a trip to Moorhead during lunch because she's back at school and she's not going to be back home till like Labor Day. And yeah, that's pretty hard on Dad. So with all of that said, I'm back in. I didn't have the time to get to all the headlines that I have. I had some arrests, some updates, some indictment warrants served, per some subsequent arrests here in Sayersville, and a host of other news and information. But I hope with your understanding, you'll understand that, yeah, maybe just a little bit of a light day for myself. Doesn't mean I don't have some news for you. Indeed, I do. And we're going to go there in just a few seconds. In fact, we're going to go there right after a few words from some of our sponsors. Be sure, please, let these folks know you're watching every chance you get.
Appalachian Wireless has a question for you. Would you rather pay $650 or $66 for a smartphone? If you think this answer is simple, then the Appalachian Advantage plan is for you. Pay less upfront for today's hottest smartphones, and then pay just a few dollars more every month on the monthly bill. Many smartphones are $5 a month or less after you factor in the $20 discount from the Advantage plan compared to the contract offering. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Payment agreement required. See store for details.
Here's a little of what's new at Parkway Gun and Pawn. A big selection of hunting, bowie knives, some to use, some to collect, or both, starting as low as $14.99 a piece. Hey gamers, while they last, they just got in 2 PS4 Pro editions in perfect condition. And as new, still in the packaging, big flat screens at big discounts. A new selection of kitchen gear and appliances, and even a new in-the-box 30-gallon electric hot water heater. You never know what you're going to save on, but you're always going to save at Parkway Gun and Pawn. To maximize your savings, make the new digital coupon kiosk your first stop at the new IGA.
Hey Salyersville, whether you're a paper couponer or a digital couponer, we've got ways to save you money here at Salyersville IGA. After you've registered your name and phone number, the available coupons will come up on the screen, such as save $1 off IGA gallon milk, or save $1 off Kingsford charcoal, or save $2 off Tide Pods. So once you've clipped the coupons that you want, you can see which coupons are available in your digital wallet. You can sign out, and then you're ready to shop. It only takes a few seconds to sign up, and our friendly staff is always happy to help. So remember to click Shop and Save at Salyersville IGA.
Getting the best deal on the best tires with the best service has never been easier. Just log on to conleytire.net, check out the latest rebates, sales, and promotions, pick out the tires you want, and email, call, or come by. For huge savings from the family who's been proudly serving the area for over 32 years. Conley Tire in Staffordsville, 297-2424. From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sayersville, 349-8785.
I'm Bill Tinker. I've spent the past 19 years defending insurance companies in car crashes, truck crashes, and slip and falls. Are you involved in a case like that? Is the insurance company giving you the runaround about your medical bills, your benefits, or your lost wages? Contact me at McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
We'll talk about the changes coming at the Montgomery County High School and in the Montgomery County school system as a whole in just a few moments. Right now, a couple of things. One, for those who might travel the 542 thoroughfare, if you will, in Breathitt County, in eastern Breathitt County, drivers who use Route 542 are going to have to find an alternate route this Thursday morning. Obviously, the road is going to be closed this Thursday morning at mile point 2.1 for replacement of a drainage pipe. Work's going to start at 9. They believe this is going to be quick and painless and done by noon that day, but the road will be closed to all through traffic while that time is going. There's no marked detour. Drivers, even though there's not a great deal, there will be some, of course, who will have to find an alternate route. Motorists can use Big Lovely Road or Kentucky 15 to bypass the closure. They estimate that fewer than 80 vehicles per day use that section, and they're closing it from 9 in the morning until noon. But a lot of folks, of course, from McGoffin and Breathitt County, obviously, do use that stretch of road. So there you go. This Thursday, 9 till noon. The case goes back to last December. That was when Johnson County authorities and the Kentucky State Police responded and discovered the body of an Oil Springs woman who had apparently been dead in her home for weeks. Her husband was later arrested that evening, has remained lodged since, and most recently we have a ruling just a few hours ago in-house in regards to his competency hearing as to whether or not he will stand trial for the murder of his wife. 51-year-old Paul LeMay of Oil Springs, the man charged with the murder of his wife after she was found shot to death inside their Oil Springs home last December, has been lodged in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center since being arrested later that night after her body was discovered, facing a count of murder and abuse of a corpse charges as well. He initially pled not guilty in the case. He was indicted by a sitting Johnson County grand jury. A competency hearing had been held, and the results of which have now been returned and released. This after Paul LeMay was believed to have killed his wife and kept her body inside their home for several days, a period of even several weeks possibly, hiding her death from family and, of course, law enforcement. And per information released just this afternoon, LeMay has been found competent to stand trial for the death of his wife, 27-year-old Mandy LeMay, and he has an arraignment hearing set for this Friday in Johnson County Court. Once again, Paul LeMay ordered competent to stand trial for the murder and abuse of his wife's body. Now, I've got some calendar announcements and still our other top headline for this evening, but I just have this just in. This is notification that the North Montgomery Site-Based Council is meeting in regular session tomorrow at 4:30 in the school's conference room, and of course this will be following the last of the first day of school, which we will talk about in more detail in our other top headline in just a few moments. Our calendar has got a couple of updates for you. It's got a couple of birthdays. It's also got one that I've shared with a viewer of ours that I'm glad to pass along as well. The first birthday wish, a day belated. It came in yesterday, just a few minutes after the point that I could get it on the air, so a day belated, but a happy 20th nonetheless, to Trenton Caldwell from his Mama Lou and the rest of the family. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Trenton Caldwell, now 20 and a day. Another announcement that was phoned in for yesterday, my apologies, so now a day belated. Happy birthday, Vicki Howard from family and friends, including Pax and Axel and Rosie and Tootsie and a bunch of others. Happy birthday, Vicki Howard. And I share a birthday with Miss Kathleen Howard, who's 88 today. Don't know if you knew that or not, Kathleen. I don't know if you knew that I knew that you were in front of this TV watching this show every weeknight, and I thank you so much for that. With a lot of love from your granddaughter, Lori, and the rest of the family. Happy 80, and me too. Happy 88th birthday, Kathleen Howard. Happy birthday to you. And it looks like I share a birthday with Joey Salyer, too. This one phoned in from the long list of family and friends attached to it. Happy birthday wishes today to Joey Howard. Happy birthday to you all. And me too. Going on, now this doesn't have the word closed on your screen, but it should. I just got notice that the Water into Wine Food Pantry regrettably will be closed tomorrow due to a lack of food. Not enough to distribute their normal weekly quantity, so they apologize for the inconvenience, but they will be back next Wednesday, and I'll remind you when it happens. Water into Wine Food Pantry closed tomorrow. Commodities will be given out this Thursday at 12:30 at the Senior Citizen Center, and it's even more important this week that everyone comes and picks up their box or has someone do it for you, because they're getting ready for Community Day the next day, and they'll just not have the time to handle them. Wolf Stalk is this Saturday at 7 over at the Mountain Arts Center, a fundraiser for the Animal Alliance of Eastern Kentucky, who helps folks in our part of the world with low cost pet spay and neutering. It starts at 7. Those are all the folks performing. A great evening, a great cause. And this is always a great place to put your calendar announcement and birthday and anniversary. And we hope that you'll get it to us every time you've got one so we can tell everyone about it. Turning to this Tuesday's funeral services, a reminder of services to be held this Thursday at 2 for Sue Fletcher, 68 of Sayersville, who passed away on the 10th, survived by her husband Dwayne and sons Eddie and Adam and Mike Ty. Also daughters Joanne Slusher and Carol Sue Miller. Visitation this evening, all day Wednesday, and before Thursday's services, once again, that start at 2 at the Magoffin County Funeral Home. And 72-year-old Dallas Bentley of Sayersville to be laid to rest this Thursday as well, survived by his wife Kay and daughters Angie Howard, Tamara Howard, Lisa LeMaster, and Gina Carroll. Visitation is tonight and all day Wednesday at the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will be at the funeral home, but services will be conducted at the Burning Fork Community Church Thursday at 2 o'clock. Just like that, we've jumped into the spring allergy season with all the buds and blooms, tree and grass pollen, mold, and all the nasal congestion, sneezing, itchy nose and eyes and throat that they cause. Don't get caught off guard. Protect yourself daily with a quick trip to Parkway Pharmacy for over-the-counter and prescription relief. And you can always log into parkwaypharmacy.com to have your prescriptions ready when you get there at Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville. Did you know that with the IGA Personal Rewards Card, real people are getting really big discounts on gas? Just sign up at IGA, and from then on, for every $50 you spend on groceries, you get anywhere from 5 to 25 cents off on each gallon of gas you buy at VIP Fuels on the Parkway. This customer saved $1.75 a gallon, and some have paid only 10 cents a gallon for 15 gallons of gas. And it's quick because your points stack up. And most weeks, IGA has double, triple, or even 5 times the points. And they'll give you another 10 cents off every time you share your receipt on the IGA Facebook page showing you've saved. Here's another great coupon deal from your Sayersville Lees. Clip this coupon out of this week's edition of the Sayersville Independent, and you get not 1, 2, but $3 off any family pack. That's 8, 12, 16, or 20-piece meal deals. Take $3 off just by clipping the coupon, which you can also pick up in the papers available at Lee's Famous Recipe. It's a win-win at your Sayersville Lee's Famous Recipe. It's time to see what a great time just $10 can get you while you help out a lot of amazing organizations. It's time for the 16th annual Magoffin County Community Day, featuring Russell Moore and Third Time Out, Ralph Stanley II and the Clinch Mountain Boys, Hammertown, Blue Highway, Nathan and Chessie Arnott Band, Route 1081, Terry Miller and Traveler, plus the Project Echo Kids and a special performance by Waylon Bays. And of course, more food, fun, games, and prizes than you can stand. And not only does your $10 get you in, but it also gets you entered to win this Ford Fusion to be given away that night. And kids under 12 get in free at the 16th annual Magoffin County Community Day, Saturday, August the 17th, all starting at 10 a.m. If you've never seen what's inside the seasonal shop, you've never seen anything like it. And if you have seen what's inside the seasonal shop, you've never seen it like this. From all the styles of pillows, dishware, bedding, and wall hangings, it's full of beautiful home decor. And there are frames for anyone and any occasion. There are neat and unique ways to design and do it yourself. There are flowers too perfect to be real. And from expecting moms to newborns, toddlers, teens, and adults, the fashions and designs and jewelry are simply endless and always changing at Fraser's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop. Big Sandy Healthcare and Hope Family Medical Center are proud to announce the newest addition to their staff and team of over 200 dedicated employees and medical professionals. Podiatrist Dr. Cheryl Stalder Cheney has joined Big Sandy Healthcare at the Hope Family Podiatry Center in Sayersville on Beriah Boulevard, just a couple of doors up from the least famous recipe. For anything minor or serious foot or ankle related, Dr. Stalder Cheney is now accepting new patients at Hope Family Podiatry Center in Sayersville. Well, classes begin tomorrow in McGoffin County for students. For certified staff, today was their first day, along with several guest speakers at the McGoffin County High School, some annual training. Back to prospective schools after all of that would all of the teachers in McGoffin County go to get ready for school and for bells to ring bright and early tomorrow morning. And as with any and all new school years, this one too brings about some changes.
So far, we've had a change at South McGoffin with a new principal. Mr. Cole is in place now. We've had a lot of retirements. As you ran in your paper last week, we had probably 13, 14 retirements, even in certified and classified. And when you have a lot of retirements, it's hard to replace those people. We've done our best job to try to find certified teachers to go back in those classrooms, and for the most part, we've been successful. We've got a couple subs that's going to be in there to start off, but these people are working towards their certification. Not that they're just a normal sub, but they're working to where they can be eligible to be hired, and they are in the field that they are taking classes towards.
In all, 10 new classified personnel, including Mr. Steve Cole, principal of South McGoffin Elementary, and Mr. Austin Pence, the new MCHS band director, as Superintendent Helton referred to. Also, though, going just down the list because I couldn't catch up to them all, at the Harold Whitaker Middle School, Brandy Jo Howard and Carla Howard, Sabrina Minix at North McGoffin Elementary, at Sayersville Grade School, Tracy Holbrook Bailey, Lisa Baldridge, Desiree Gasparic, Shelby Lemaster, and Bethany Darnell, all welcomed to the McGoffin County School System staff today. All welcome changes to the school system. Some changes, however, they're looking forward to being over and done with include what will soon to be the previous road construction and other projects.
We went through a lot of things that's been changing. We've had a lot of turnover, and we've had a lot of change and things with the road construction taking place and a lot of those things. We're hoping that this year everything kind of settles down, we get everything kind of completed, and we're back and get comfortable in our settings with the new school here. After 3 years, we should be settled in, and our teachers should be comfortable. Our concerns with the budget and our concerns with the retirement system is still a concern. It's something that we have to watch and monitor, but it shouldn't hinder us from doing our job as educators, and we should be able to teach our children, and hopefully we can provide as many materials and needs that they need out there to do their job and do it effectively.
And continuing on the subject of changes, as I listened to the superintendent of schools address the staff, talking about his more than 30 years of experience in the school system, how it has changed from where it was, I couldn't help but think about how the jobs and duties, if you will, of our teachers have changed over those years, especially over the years as of late. They're no longer just those who educate and inform our children. They're stepping into many other roles as well for a variety of reasons that we are all too, in this part of the world, familiar with.
The years that you and I went to school, Rhett, we came home to a two-parent family. We had meals cooked for us. And I'm not trying to say anything about the negativity of our county or community, but it's not just McGoffin County, it's all over eastern Kentucky. The role of a teacher has changed. No longer are we just there to provide them with information, but we've got to worry about their health, their welfare, and their education. We've got to make sure that they've got the necessities that they need to be successful, to be healthy, and to be at school. So as you see, we're continuing this summer. We fed the summer feeding program. This year we're going to be doing the feeding program if we're out of school on long periods of time. We're going to be feeding during that time. And another aspect is we do have family resource centers that are constantly working with these families and trying to, but the sad part is it's I don't want to say that it's bad parents. Some parents just get in situations where they can't avoid it and they can't help it, and loss of jobs, loss of funding puts them in a hardship. But not being able to help those people is one of the greatest things that I struggle with. We don't have a lot of funds, like I said, but we try to find the means, and that's something that our community has been real big helpful for with us, in churches and local operations, and we thank them for that. One other thing that's changed off the topic of this is we now have our NTI days, non-traditional instructional days. We were approved through KDE for those days. We got up to 10 of those days. So our teachers and our principals are working on curriculum that will allow those students, if there's inclement weather, that they can be able to work at home. The only thing we're requiring our teachers to be accessible via some type of technology. They just have to be accessible to those students for an 8-hour period or 7.5-hour period, to where they can ask questions and get some feedback. The lessons will already be online, and for those that don't have the technology, they will have a hard copy available for them to take home. But we can take up to 10 days. That may take, it may not seem like a lot, but it is when we have to make those tough calls. And some mornings when it hits, you and I have called and talked before, when it hits at 5:30 in the morning and you don't know what's coming, it's a lot easier to just take an NTI day and go ahead. It's not always that bad weather comes the night before and plenty of time to make those decisions. But those 10 days should help us not only keep the educational flow going through the year, but not extend that school year up into June, and maybe allow us a spring break here and there. But nothing says we have to take up to 10, but we've got the opportunity to take up to 10.
And one last note on change, hard to see with the glare, but also, as all Kentucky schools were told to do with a recent law that was passed by our legislators, the McGoffin County School District as well has placed in a prominent place to be seen before classes begin an "In God We Trust" symbol, as is displayed throughout each school in the McGoffin County District. Now, not necessarily a change in your forecast, but definitely a change in the pattern that's going to stick around 4 days and through your weekend. A nice day for Community Day this Saturday lies in tonight's Licking Valley RACC Outlook. Yeah, it's just about over. Still a few slight hits of some showers and storms, mainly just showers, really, for the next few hours. But we are going to, on the latter half of your Wednesday, be sitting pretty. So after the chance, then I mean a 30% chance of showers, and really the next window is like 10 o'clock tonight to 5 o'clock in the morning. A 30% chance of some showers. No storms associated with it right now at all, but a low of 69 tonight. For your Wednesday, that slight chance of showers to the tune of 20%. Late morning, early afternoon, say from 11 in the morning till 3, and it's a 20% chance. Mostly cloudy skies are going to continue to roll on and roll over tonight and through midday tomorrow, but those slight shower chances should be gone by about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Skies should start to clear. We'll see 85 and mostly cloudy tomorrow, but then check it out. We are in for some nice weather, a nice little run starting Thursday. 85, mostly sunny, mostly clear that night. Dry, beautiful, mid-80s. Friday, more sunshine, a little warmer at 87, but still completely sunny, completely clear. Nighttime lows Friday, right around 64 degrees or so. And if you're liking that, you're going to like the weekend because it's still dry. A bit warmer still, but a great Community Day forecast, and that for your Sunday as well. In fact, we've almost got bookends here for Saturday and Sunday. Both days, 89 degrees, both nights 68 degrees. We'll have sunny and mostly clear Saturday. Just a few more clouds to kind of dot the sky on your Sunday, but another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Monday of next week, don't look or frown upon that too bad. 87 and mostly sunny Monday, 86 mostly sunny on your Tuesday. Yeah, we got a 10 to 20% chance of showers, but really, I'm not even going to worry about that because by tomorrow afternoon and evening, we are in for a nice little deserved run of some really beautiful weather in the neighborhood. And before I say goodnight and go have some very unneeded but very much wanted birthday cake for the second or third time today, I wanted to say real quickly, and I'll do so on social media in a few moments, a real big thank you. It's always just overwhelming and humbling to be wished as many happy birthdays today as I have been. Again, my apologies for having a short show, but spending an hour, maybe hour and a half with Lacey and the family today was a big deal. So with that said, we will see you back here tomorrow on a regular schedule for whatever that is. picking up with some arrests and some other news that we had for tonight's show. And also we'll be talking about what's coming out in this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent, of which we hope you'll pick up a copy just as soon as they hit newsstands Thursday morning or your mailbox. With that said, thank you for watching. Happy birthday to all those folks that I shared today with. Apparently there are several. Happy birthday to you and to everyone else, to you as well tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.